Good evening. We are back with another live episode of Ready to Believe. As always, I am your host, Jamie Pale Rider, and I'm joined by
Rob Williams.
And we don't have a Reed tonight because she is on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, she's like a boat.
I knew somebody would get that. Thank you.
But we do have a very special guest in the house, back for his second go around, talking about real Ghostbusters. Archer from Nerd Affiliated. Thanks for joining us.
What up?
Oh yeah,
Love that. Getting Ewok chance. Let's go.
There, see, we got some Star Wars sound bites for you.
Love it.
Yeah, I think when I was on your stream on Thursday, like you were saying that we only ever played Ghostbusters sound bites. So I feel like Rob is the soundboard guy. I typically don't. Yeah, I don't mess with that stuff. Is that a Star Wars sound bite? I would call it one. It's pretty. I mean, it's
been in multiple things.
Many movies. But yeah, we're back talking about real Ghostbusters. I'm so excited.
I am too.
We've already, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on who you are and what your stance is on Christmas, have exhausted the one Christmas episode that they did. But y'all are looking very festive. I'm doing my best. This is as festive as I get.
Oh, you're totally festive.
But we do have a couple of interesting episodes that we watched in advance that we're going to talk about tonight. So we're talking season 2, episode 49, The Devil to Pay, and season 3, episode 12, The Copycat.
I keep forgetting season 2 has like about 100 episodes.
Oh, it's like 60 some odd episodes. Yeah, it's crazy. The imbalance is there for sure. So again, we're holding to the plan of. I feel like we're gonna run out at some point, but I like I said, flip flopping between season 1 and 2, and then 3 and beyond for the 1-2 punch. So that's what we're doing again tonight. As long as we can keep doing that, like I said, yeah, there's 60 something episodes in season 2, which is crazy, and only like a dozen in season 1. But before we get into it, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. As always, Tony.
Hi, Mr. Ghostbuster!
Tony's hype man mode is always very flattering and amazing. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Ghost heads around the world, and the Gen X podcast proudly brings to you Ready to Believe with your host, Jamie Pale Rider, Rob Bullseye, and Rose Nose.
I love that. That's very good announcer voice, Rob. I love that so much.
Sunday.
Right? Yeah, it sounds like Monster Truck announcer for sure, and I'm here for it.
I'm just the audio version, that's what he wrote. I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to get him to record a soundbite or something one day. Also in the chat, VJ Baby, thank you for joining us as always. Yeah, we're a couple days out from Christmas, but
where's Tauk?
What?
Where's Tauk?
Oh, Tauk? Tauk is at work.
Tauk at work.
So yeah, no Tauk, no Re. Yeah. You can't boo someone for being legitimately occupied with
we can.
Else.
Tony's been here since 3:00 in the morning. I expect commitment.
Yes.
I was thinking he might have been worried about us because we didn't post a stream until 6:30 PST.
Yeah.
Normally I've been posting it a lot earlier just to get the reminder out there. But yeah, I saw you made a comment about not expecting this one. Yeah, wasn't expecting this tonight.
I announced this.
Yeah, we did get the word out,
okay.
But yeah, that's fair. This close to Christmas, I feel like kind of everybody's plans are crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I appreciate you guys joining me for this.
I also want to note that in being festive, because I realized that all the patches on this side are nerd affiliated patches, that I am
nice
fully committed to the GBT.
This is the dark side, and this is
Damn, I wish I had thought of that, Archer. I think my Ghostbusters 2 gray jumpsuit is ready for prime time. I should have worn it, but I wasn't thinking about it. I will be watching Ghostbusters 2 though, because it is a Christmas movie and a New Year's movie.
I'll say,
right,
it's
Rob?
a New Year's movie. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Doing double
lovely
duty.
Christmas tradition.
I love that that's Rob's diplomatic answer when everybody starts talking about Die Hard being a Christmas movie.
It's a wonderful Christmas tradition.
Yeah. And that's how you rage bait Rob.
Ooh. Duly noted.
Yeah,
I
like
had
I
dinner already. I'm not taking any more bait. I'm good.
No.
So
No, you're full up.
I'm full.
I mean, I feel like we've been rage baiting you since December 1st about
2007.
various Christmas movies.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. For years, literal years, almost decades.
Archer, you done Christmas shopping?
I feel like I got like one or two things potentially, but otherwise, yeah, good to go.
Gift cards. Here we come.
Yep, there you go. You know,
The entire store up the street from me sold out of all their gift cards within 2 days.
Oh, wow.
It was like both 3 pillars gone,
Holy
completely wiped
wow.
out.
That's
Except
crazy.
for some company I'd never even heard of. I think it was like some online stuff. Even those lousy Visa card things were all sold out.
I you know, even though it may not be popular, I'm an Amazon gift carder. Like if I'm giving you a gift
Yeah.
card, it's going to be Amazon because
You can get everything with it.
and usually you don't have to deal with the gift card fee. Like one of the things
Oh,
too is you always get stuck with like, oh, I can't do the full amount. Like I do like 5 cents less or something.
That's a great call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's totally
given
fair.
an Amazon card. I'm just trying to figure out what to buy with it. So
All right, the world is your oyster. There's a lot on there,
Yeah.
but let's get down to it. Yeah, I'm actually really excited that we're kind of back into the swing of talking real Ghostbusters. It's fun to have an excuse to watch episodes again. So the first one out the gate, season 2, episode 49, The Devil to Pay. Now, Archer, you said you had never seen either of these episodes before, correct?
Yep. Never saw either one.
That's exciting. Rob, how about you? Had you seen this one before?
I'm from here on in. I just assume I haven't seen any of these. I probably did at one point, but I have no memory at all.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
We've been through quite a few of the more popular episodes. I feel like there's still some left that we haven't gotten to yet, but I also feel like these are not that. These are definitely not making anybody's top 10 list of real Ghostbusters episodes. But I wanted to do something offbeat. So yeah, The Devil to Pay. This one's a bit of a weird one. It's focused around a game show. Ray and Winston auditioned to be on a game show called Race the Devil and end up playing a game with the devil for their souls, which is hilarious with Egon and Peter looking on. This is such a weird episode. One, I don't know if you got if this registered with you guys, but I think the first thing that really like hit me as a realization was there is not a proton pack in sight in this whole
I didn't
episode.
even think about that until
Didn't
you
even-
mentioned it.
Wow.
We see jumpsuits and we see the Ecto, and that's it.
Wow.
Barely
That is-
have Slimer. He's in it maybe a little bit at the start.
He's waving the boys off. That's pretty much it.
Did that detract from the episode for you at all? Archer, we'll start with you.
In full transparency, I did not pay as much attention on this episode as the other one. I was trying to finish a project for work.
Totally fair.
But I liked how different this was from your traditional episode of like, here's a bad, let's go shoot the bad. Like that wasn't the plot. And I thought it was cool that potentially, not to spoil it for anybody, but potentially we had the devil show up in an episode, even though it ended up not really being the true devil. But I thought that was a really cool concept.
Agreed. Yeah, I love it, like you said, it was a little bit of a bait and switch, but them playing a game for their souls against what we thought originally was the devil.
Right.
Very cool concept for sure. Yeah, I love that call out, Archer. Rob, how about you? This being a non-standard real Ghostbusters episode, did that impact it for you at all?
Fruits of the devil.
Fruits?
Fruits of the devil. I'm just channeling my inner Mike Myers. I felt this was very similar to that episode we watched with the baseball game, where they were just kind of taken to another place and just playing for their lives. But this time instead of baseball, it was a game show. And Ray and Winston are very well known for their love of game shows.
Well, they
said
established
sarcastically.
it at the start.
They established it at
And
the
them
start.
being
Yes,
very into game shows.
that very awkward
mentioned-
argument about Bismarck and Fargo.
Yes, about the what was it, the capital of South Dakota?
What was the capital, by the way, Archer? I'm testing American on their knowledge.
Way to put Archer.
I don't remember. what was the state again? I can't.
It was South
North
Dakota.
Dakota.
Was it
South
North
Dakota?
Dakota or South Dakota?
I
See,
think
I
it was-
don't even
wasn't
remember
it-
that much.
I was gonna say Boise. That's not it.
That's
Yeah, I don't know.
Idaho, isn't it?
Oh, like as a elitist ocean person, I only care about the East Coast and West Coast. Everything in the middle is all the same.
If it passes the Mississippi, I don't care.
Everything in the middle is Chicago and Kansas.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's it was a fun episode. I didn't even realize there's no proton packs until you just mentioned it now, and I guess it
Yeah.
didn't bother me one bit because I was just kind of laughing at all the silliness of everything. So yeah,
It was pretty silly.
I just kind of felt like I wish it had Tim Curry. I really wish the devil was Tim Curry or Tim Curry-esque.
That would
Right?
be cool.
That would have been pretty huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that hit me, this will come as no surprise, as we got a pseudo Sam Hain cameo.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
I was pretty excited to see that until he was just kind of a floating ghost, and he didn't really do or say anything. I'm still pretty excited though.
Yeah.
But how did y'all feel about the design and the characterization of the baddies in this episode? So not the devil, was it the dib?
The dibble?
And his assistant lady. Archer, we'll start with you.
I thought that actually on both episodes, I feel like the animation was a bit meh.
It's fair.
But it's funny when Sam Hain showed up, I did think that are we doing like some Sam Hain lore? Because I feel, or not lore, but like Easter eggs, because Sam Hain's come up in conversation probably every time I've talked to you guys.
Yeah.
But I thought it was like a cool nod of like, oh, okay, now we can chalk that up to like how many times has Sam Hain showed up? Like, here's another one. But yeah, the ghost animations in this one, I was like, outside of the main one, I was like, It felt like they were afterthoughts.
Yeah, agreed. Even
Especially
the
Sam Hain.
ghosts in the background, like in the audience, were pretty lackluster and pretty like repeaty. Like it seemed like there's only a few different designs, nothing really exciting.
Not as bad as like the random phantoms of like Frozen Empire at the end, but like it seemed like a tier up from that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no disagreements from me. Rob, how about you? If we're talking design and characterization of the baddies.
I dug the devil. It was funny because the devil's voice was very different from the beginning. I'm like, oh, this is kind of dry. I recognized the voice actor immediately. I couldn't tell you who it is, but I recognized the voice right off the bat. But then it wasn't until just, I guess, the final round of the round robin, his voice starts to change. I was like, well, I was kind of assuming that he would start with this sort of evil voice. So, but he looked a bit like the Joker. He looked a bit like the devil. It was cute. I dug it, but yeah, just like Archer was saying, everybody else in the background, like we'll probably get into it later, but it was just pretty much pre-drawn and they ain't moving no arms. So
yeah, pretty basic for sure. Speaking of voice actors and whatnot, you said you recognize a voice actor for Dib Devlin?
Yeah.
Did you end up looking him up afterwards and seeing what else he's done?
I'm looking for it right now. I can't even find the episode.
His name was Greg Burson.
Okay.
I definitely didn't recognize the name. His voice sounded familiar. Honestly, he felt a bit like Batman animated series Joker to me.
Yeah.
And so Rob, I totally agree with you on that one. But like this is a season 2 episode, so we did have, like, I don't even know if Janine showed up at all, but we had the OG voice acting crew, so Arsenio Hall, Mauricio Marshall Lorenzo, music, Frank Welker. And then this one, I did want to call out, it was not written by our boy J. Michael Straczynski. It was written by Dennis McCoy and Pamela Hickey.
Okay. The way they spelled Dennis It felt like a typo. That's the first thing I noticed right after the They spelled it Denny with an S.
Yeah,
And it was
yeah,
like, Dennis?
yeah.
What's funny is he played Mr. Wilson in the all new Dennis the Menace cartoon.
Oh, did he?
And I got to that line as you guys said Dennis.
Gotcha.
He played that guy voiced a lot of characters actually in a lot of different things.
I'm not surprised.
In Batman animated series, he played a character Mad Dog.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
there it is. There it is.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, he's all over Tiny Toons. He did all the classic voices of
Yeah.
Elmer, Pepe,
Oh,
Bugs,
nice.
Oh, he's Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know how I've never registered his name before. Like I feel like I'm reasonably well versed on famous voice actors throughout the different eras, but yeah, this one totally just slipped right past me.
Yeah, I think Bugs is his bread and butter. He does it in movies. He does it in video games. It's
Oh,
all over
wow.
the place. Yeah.
Died young though, 59.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Well, there we go.
yeah.
Can
That's
where
a
to
good
go
call.
from there.
Yeah. Yeah, VJ Baby saying he looked like Cesar Romero's Joker.
Yeah, I can see
Totally fair.
Yeah, good call.
I think that was part of it for sure. Even like he had like really pronounced like red lips and like that fake smile, which I think really sold it for me. So yeah, that's totally fair. He just needed the painted over mustache to complete the look there.
See, that Cesar Romero, by the way, made it to one of our shorts. I don't know if you caught that.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, the Rainbow Batman one.
I figured that would come up. Yeah, I remember that coming up in the discussion. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Like the design was like, other than it being reminiscent of the Joker, like fairly lackluster when we're comparing it to other things. Like Dib and his assistant, what was her name, Marsha?
Which is evil.
Yeah, kind of meh. The concept was pretty funny, although it left me kind of wondering, like, was this all set up as a trap for the Ghostbusters, or did they not care who they got and they were just having a little bit of fun? Just, we're getting someone's soul, we don't care whose. Any thoughts one way or the other from you guys?
I didn't think there was a setup for the Ghostbusters at all. It was it's just, yeah, I don't think there was that much thought put into that by this villain, or else they would have just sent everybody home right away. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
I could see though the whole, all right, come on guys, let's not make him red. It's so cliche that the devil character is red. Like I could see that being a discussion, and they're like, all right, let's just make him look human, but like Joker-ish without the paint. I get, but the horns, maybe the horns is what throws it off. I don't know.
You got to have the horns if it's at least someone masquerading as the devil.
Yeah.
I did like, not necessarily like visual design or characterization, but I did like the concept of the bad guy being a relatively minor kind of spirit or demon in the grand scheme. He's trying to step up, and this is his play.
Yeah.
Because it did feel a little bit amateurish, and I don't know if, I assume that was intentional, the ghost being a little bit of a screw up, and letting these two humans beat him at his games that he's clearly cheating at, or at least are stacked against them. But
I think I see what VJ just mentioned here, finding contestants who knew him. I mean, it would have been cool if they had got like a letter in the mail inviting them to the game show, and Ray and Winston would have been like, just not thinking like, yeah, we're going. And Egon's kind of sus about the whole thing and building up a little more drama before all of a sudden they realize after he signs, oh, wait, devil. Egon's a little smarter than that, but you would have had this whole fight of just like, it's okay, don't worry about it, everything's fine. But that would have made it like a more interesting story, like they're out to get them, and it would put that devil over the top. It's like, I was able to get the Ghostbusters. What about give me a raise, sort of thing.
Yeah, totally.
It's funny bringing Batman the animated series into it, there's an episode of that where the whole premise is like they almost got him, like they almost
Yes.
captured them, and all
I love
Yeah.
that
the villains
episode.
around the table, like that. You reminded me of that in saying that whole like he could say,
Threw a rock at him.
yeah, exactly. It was a heavy rock.
It was a big rock.
Yeah,
It was a big rock.
I love that episode, man. It's so good. That's such a great call out. Did you guys have any favorite scenes or favorite lines from this episode? Anything that stood out with you? Archer, we'll get you to go first.
So the first thing that I liked a lot was, as somebody who is absolutely obsessed with like theme songs and intros and all that stuff, I was like, oh my God, the song that they played at 12 minutes and 24 seconds is a song that the Ghostbusters Northwest use in their videos. And
Nice.
I was like, oh, that's where that song comes from. Like because most Ghostbuster channels have some sort of Ghostbusters element
Totally.
to the theme. And for that one, I was like, oh, I don't know what the reference is. And now I'm like, oh my God, that's the
I love
reference.
that. So
Finally
they
caught
went
that.
with something
Was
a
that the
little
groovy one? The groovy music sort of feel to it? There was some good music at the beginning of this episode.
They're going into like one of the rounds of the games, and it
Oh, okay.
plays.
interesting. I'll
yeah,
have to go back and
12
watch that.
12:24 is the timestamp.
Nice. Now,
Um,
is it a song that you've heard in episodes before as part of like the score?
I've
beats
never-
that they reuse.
I've never caught it unless I just wasn't paying
Interesting.
attention. But I've
Yeah,
never.
I gotta
I've
go
noticed
back
it.
and listen to that now.
Mhm.
That's a good call.
It's definitely
I-
not season one. Like that song's definitely not there.
Cool.
I have it lined up right now. If you can,
Yeah.
if you want.
Are you?
give it a
Yeah.
shot
Are
here.
you able to share your screen with the audio? Will that work?
No, I'm just listening to it real quick, and it's kind of they're talking over. It's hard to hear.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna try. But yeah, 12:24 for sure. I'll put a date stamp on that sucker.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The
oh, sorry, Archer. Go ahead.
What I was gonna say, the one in episode line that I liked and scene that I liked was when they were doing the confessions at the end, and Peter opens up with the like, so Janine was in the shower one time,
No.
and
Yeah.
with Egon jumping on him,
Yeah.
I was like, is this the first time that Egon's ever like defended Janine? And they're like, hey,
Yeah.
that's what are you doing? Like, I don't think I've ever seen him do that.
I think yeah, for sure. I love that call out because he's always very aloof especially when it comes to Janine.
Mhm.
I think it was more just that to me that was definitely one of my favorite lines. Mostly because you kind of expect that that's the way it's going. Peter's a bit of a creep.
Yep.
And Egon assumed that he peaked.
Yep.
I also really liked Peter's kind of outrage. It's like, no, I sent
Right.
Slimer up there to get
Yeah.
her through
Yeah.
the water pipe.
Which is interesting, 'cause I thought after the first movie, they probably were like, we need to really calm down creepiness of Peter here. We're trying to be family friendly here.
Right? And he still is kind of creepy in the cartoon.
Mhm.
Like it definitely comes out in a fairly pronounced way, and it never really goes away either.
No.
Like what was the Russian About episode that we watched was I want to say season 5 or 6.
Is that the one where he goes on a date? Or he's trying to go on a
No,
date?
they're in Russia, but he's hitting on this Russian lady at this science convention.
Thankman, yeah.
Yeah, so that never really goes away. It still keeps popping up and being a little creepy towards women.
Mhm.
Which is so weird.
We
for
saw that in the very first episode we previewed, where there's a reporter coming, and he's
Yep.
there just kind of al shonte, and he's
Yeah.
got the himbo look on his face, right?
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely. Peter's a himbo until the end. Yeah, Archer, I love that line. I had that written down as well. That was so good. I love that they went there too with Egon calling him out, being like, "You peaked," because like, yeah, of course he starts talking, and that's immediately where your mind goes.
Yeah.
Rob, how about you? Any favorite scenes or lines?
Favorite line I've got here is I don't want to be mature, I want to be right. I think that goes for a lot of people I've met in life. So
Yes.
Add me to that list too.
Yeah. Yeah,
I kind of laughed at that one. So
that was a pretty funny line. It was a funny line from Winston too, of all people.
yeah, that
'Cause he's
sounds like
normally like,
sounds like a Venkman line.
right, or even a Ray. Like it's Egon and Winston typically end up being the adults in the room.
Yeah.
So for that to come out of him was shocking and pretty funny for sure. My favorite kind of scene or series of lines was when the reveal happens once they've signed the paperwork to go on the show, and Winston is just in shock in the car driving back to the firehouse, being like, "I sold my soul to the devil. I sold my soul to the devil." And he gets called out, being like, "Well, it's not the real devil. He's a minor demon." He's like, "I've sold my soul to a minor demon. Sold my soul to a minor demon."
For a second, I thought I missed something, and he was put in a trance. And I went back. And I was like, "Oh, okay, no, he's just like, I can't, like, of all the things,
Yeah,
this is, you guys actually got me to do this."
yeah,
That's
yeah.
an old-fashioned comic trope I remember from cartoons. The repeating of
Yeah.
a bad event or something like that.
Yeah, it was funny. Again, like Winston had some really funny scenes in this episode, and I almost wanted to call him out, being like, "Dude, your soul has been up for grabs before for night game when you were playing baseball." But
You
then
didn't
remember,
seem
it
too worried
wasn't
about
his
that.
soul. Well, yeah, it was for Peter's soul, and we don't
Oh,
find
that's
that
right,
out
yeah.
till the very end, and that's why Winston is so chill, I assume, and why he's not chill now. Archer, any other favorite scenes or favorite lines from this episode for you?
No, those are the other note I had was the like, oh, Sam Hain return.
Totally.
We covered
Yeah.
that.
I love it. Rob, how about you?
The Glick brothers, when they were on the screen, remember the Glick brothers?
Yep.
Yeah, they were. I thought for sure that everybody in that room was evil, especially when the Glick brothers popped up, because they just had that. They looked like two little Danny DeVitos sitting there with a rock eyebrow, and it was just. I'm like, okay, well, obviously they're in on it, but I don't
Yeah.
think they were. I think they were just creepy and trying to sell cars.
I can't remember if it was them or another group. Were the Glick brothers the first
Final.
set?
They were the final.
Were
The
they?
first was
Okay.
the married couple.
Oh, right.
What? There's something. The answer was sloth, and they
The
said
ones, yeah. And they said sleepy or something. like
sleepy. That's right. That
Yeah.
was actually pretty funny.
yeah. There was one duo that reminded me of, again, like the Batman animated series. I think it was Two-Face's henchmen who are twins, and they kind of look like Howdy Doody. It just reminded me of that for some reason, but I don't know why. But yeah, just weird henchmen. But yeah, not Ghostbusters. I did like there was kind of a, not a callback, but a connection to Dumb and Dumber here, where I can't remember who's quoting. I think it's Ray's quoting the odds of them losing the game,
Yeah.
and it's like 666 million to 1 or whatever. Egon's like, "See, I told you had a chance." It's just, like, all I can think of. My brain's broken. Just
I
keep
actually, when they said that, I was thinking, never tell me the odds.
I was thinking
That's
Star
where my
Wars
brain
too.
went. Yeah.
I immediately had to pause, rewind, said, "Did he say the C-3PO line?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, it's 666." Of course,
Yes,
that makes more
totally.
sense.
But yeah, that's fair. I'm happy that both of you went to Star Wars when I went to Jim Carrey. I actually really liked. There's a couple other kind of connections to other things, like when they're playing the game with the devil, when all the chips are on the table, and the devil's, well, the Dib is introducing the game, and he says it's time to play Race the Devil, or as we like to call it, You Bet Your Afterlife. I just thought that was really funny. It was a funny name for the show too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a couple really funny lines too, like behind none of these doors is a fabulous prize.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Three doors were funny.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I wanted to ask what your favorite of the games was. Archer, I'll let you go first.
Oh yeah, it was definitely the, behind door number 1 thing, and then they're like, well, door number 1. He's like, oh yeah, good guess, or good pick. And I was just like, yeah, I was like, appreciate that.
Nice. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Mm.
Oh, look at that. We got a Rhea in the chat. Popping in from nowhere land.
How's the car horns honking in there? Beep, beep, beep.
There is no way she's on a boat right now. There's no way in hell you can connect to Wi-Fi. Yeah, you can't.
Spirit of New West, baby.
It's like the phrase, who you going to call? You can't say I'm on a boat anymore without thinking about
Mhm.
Or dick in a box, but that doesn't come up as much.
Yeah.
So
To me, it's either I'm on a boat or like a boss.
like a mouse.
Yeah. Happy birthday to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Ree. We haven't
Thanks, Ree.
spoken kindly of Slimer yet, but we will. I guarantee it. Yeah. Rob, how about you? What was your favorite game from the game show?
I was gotta be honest. I didn't like any of the games. I especially hated the word one. I thought that was a cheap one. It was just
the one
like,
that they just called Spikes.
no, the one was arg. And like
Yarg.
it's just like he was a devil and he couldn't have like even lied about that. Like that one frustrated me. I thought maybe I was missing something. Like he all of a sudden I'm not still on a boat. Okay, it's good. It's good.
No car horns deafening you.
But it's just like I thought maybe when he got the word right, I was thinking, oh, someone's kind of helping out with the game. Someone's helping them in the situation. Because how in the holy heck would you figure that out?
Yeah.
And how would the devil even allow that? And
Well, it's
so
not
I
even
thought,
really a word.
yeah, I thought it was I can see it not being a word. I can see him doing that, but he's just like, he said it perfectly. And so, and the editing seemed off. And I was just like, oh, okay, so someone's helping him out. But then nothing came of it. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, it's just a
It's
gag.
weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, to me, like, that was my favorite of the games, mostly because
Sorry,
it
I
was
didn't
just
mean to
called
crap all over it.
it was no, that's totally fair. I don't disagree with that at all. And honestly, like, that was the one scene that stuck with me from this episode, from when I watched it as a kid, was Yarg being the solution. Like, even as a kid, I'm like, that's really weird. That doesn't even make sense. Especially, yeah, like you said, nobody helping him. It was just like, and the devil's being very sporting about it. He's like, I'm assuming you said it with the correct spelling.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
It's a weird thing. No, I enjoyed that game because it was just called Spikes. And it's because Ray is suspended over a pit of spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely need to work on their branding, their marketing. But it does what it says on the box.
Oh, the live, what's a home edition of this game?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Just
'Cause
have your
he's
family
basically
on
playing
spikes.
Hangman, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Like-
And I love Hangman. I think it's a great
Right.
game.
And yeah. So it seemed really unfair. And then he's like, I'll give that to you. Like, wait, what? But
Because
yeah,
he was sure that was going to be the
Yarg.
end of the game after
yeah,
round one. He was like,
he was already ringing his
ain't going to be
hands.
much after this.
Yeah, ridiculous.
I
Indeed.
found there was a moment that was really funny in the animation. So just at the start of them doing the round robin, the devil's ready, or I think it was the devil or someone was ready to go through the spiel and how the game's going to work. And they pan from behind the devil to the audience, and they do a pan from left to right. And as they're panning, this is all you can tell. This is a pre-drawn image because
Yeah.
everybody's sitting except for Venkman. He's got his hands up with his mouth open. It frozen, and it's just
frozen
like
like that?
he's already celebrated whatever's going to happen next.
Yeah.
And it's I love these sort of those animated stuff. It's like the Flintstones running past the same door again and again and again.
Yeah.
So
Hey, and not every episode is going to be a banger. Not every episode is going to be written by J. Michael Straczynski or have a big budget for animation,
or spell their name correctly.
right?
Dennis.
Maybe
Dennis.
Venkman was just excited to be on a game show hosted by a minor demon.
He was very happy to be there. He wanted to go to
Yeah.
Tahiti.
He
Why'd you
was
feel
happy.
about that Tahiti part?
Which part?
The him
Intro?
just him just being paraded in Tahiti. I was like, oh,
Dream at the start?
yeah. I don't know how I felt about that one. David.
Only
Archer?
to for once bring race into this thing. I was like, why are all the guys dark skinned and then all
Yeah.
the girls are like white? Like it was
Yeah,
just so
that was
Oh, I
weird.
didn't
weird,
even
right?
notice that.
Yeah.
I definitely
I
noticed that as
instantly
well.
clocked it, yeah.
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 Like
Yeah.
one looked
So
like
we-
Winston, the one at the end where he was talking to him. It was just like, it
Yeah.
kind of looks like Winston.
Well, sounded like him too, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that was the dream was a little weird. I did like the payoff, and I wanted to ask you guys specifically about this. How you guys felt about how the episode ends. Archer, we'll start with you.
I don't know. I think I had a moment where I like disconnected and was like, oh, it's gonna have to. I was like, oh, it's gonna have to work out. You know,
Yeah.
like I while it was happening, I was like, okay, I'll like, suspend belief. And
For
then
sure.
when they're on the thing, and then it gets back to Ray, I'm like, of course it's Ray. Like it's always Ray.
Always.
But at that point, I had already been like, whatever.
Yep. Totally fair.
You know.
Rob, how
That's-
about you?
That's the worst they could think of. Ray accidentally ate a slime
Yeah.
sandwich. I mean, if he had purposely, I think this whole
If he
episode
ate it
was
on
just
purpose? Yeah.
that would have been funnier.
Yes.
He was just curious. It's like the whole episode, I think, just could have had a few more tweaks. I mean, I found it funny at the end where Venkman goes up to Dev and starts trying to beat the crap out of him, threatens
That
him.
was hilarious.
That was
And
pretty-
the
that was
deviled
good.
ham,
I did like
thought
that.
that was pretty funny as well. I was
3
like,
tons of deviled ham.
and we're all at age. I think we've at least had one deviled ham sandwich in our life, in our youth. Or at
I
least
didn't know
have.
that. I did not know that was a thing.
You didn't know that was a thing.
What exactly is
No.
deviled ham, Rob?
Okay, so you've had Spam before.
Yeah, so
No.
it looked like meat in a
Have you
tin
had
with
canned
Spam.
corned beef?
No.
No.
Oh my god, I remember. Okay, maybe this is like my Scottish
I've
grandmother.
had Spam, but I
Maybe it's
haven't
the
had
British
it in a
thing.
sandwich.
It's kind of it's ham in a can.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's overly processed. I think it has some flavor in it. I don't remember much of it. I just remember the consistency was quite gelatinous. Spam is a little more thick and gelatinous. This one's a little more almost like a tuna fish, but a little more gelatinous in the
Weird.
consistency.
I almost
I
threw up in my
remember
mouth
it.
just
I
now.
remember not liking it, but I do remember liking the tinned corned beef. That was actually pretty
Oh,
quite light
really?
with mustard and pickles. Yeah, but that was from my Scottish grandmother. Who
I was
that-
gonna say,
they're
I feel
war
like that's your
canned
Scottish
people.
background.
Yeah, they're from the war. Everything was canned.
yup.
Everything. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Tinned corned beef definitely sounds like a Western European thing.
yes. But I like and the devil ham. We usually came in a small container. It was like much smaller. It was almost like for cat food for small cats, sort of size. So, and probably had the same flavor. I'm guessing. I can't remember much of it anymore.
Right.
So
You got the cat food factory, and one hose is the deviled ham, and the other one is
the Duff beer.
the fancy feast. Yeah.
What are we gonna do with
Exactly.
20 pounds of deviled ham? Give it to the cat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, they're just into the same thing. Yeah.
Take a drink, by the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, we all
That
actually
was-
took a drink. I was expecting that.
I follow instructions.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
There was a slight pause. And I looked up. I'm like, oh,
That's
we're all
right.
drinking.
Yeah. God, I clocked it as a Simpsons quote, and then just totally forgot that that's now our drinking game.
And VJ says in the chat, the deviled ham had a devil logo, and I believe there was actually a deviled ham company that had the devil logo on their deviled ham
Nice.
can.
Good for
So
them.
now
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
gotta
be
lean
looking
into
for
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. Speaking of the devil, apparently the production staff is flooded with letters from angry parents about the devil being mentioned in a kids show.
Which show are they watching?
Right? Have you seen any of the other episodes, mostly written by J. Michael Straczynski, that are designed to scare the absolute shit out of your kids?
I just feel like some things never change.
Right.
You know, like there's always a thing that parents are like, I gotta write an angry letter.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patrick in the chat. Flex.
Right. Oh man, yeah. Thank you for joining us, Craft Collects. Yeah, I if you're an East Coaster, it is late for you. Yeah, Archer. Also, you. I know you're on the East Coast, but I appreciate you staying up late for this.
Thank
I
you.
actually
by the way.
drink coffee at 6 p.m. in preparation.
Nice.
Decaf.
Oh, that's dedication.
Oh no, regular.
Oh my goodness.
Although actually,
You
no,
gotta
that's a
stay
lie.
awake.
I got
That's
the
a lie.
shakes.
My wife mixed hot chocolate with it.
Oh, you got a mocha? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
So mine are
excellent.
shakes. Mine are jitters.
Now you gotta stay awake, and I appreciate it, Archer. Yeah, I just to kind of round things off, I loved the scene where Egon basically helps Peter come to the realization that, they're on the Dibs plane of existence. He can be physically interacted with. And the first thing that Peter does is run over and threaten to throttle the life out of him if they don't give him a trip to Tahiti.
Yeah.
That was the perfect ending of that episode for me.
I did really enjoy that.
He's literally
It just seemed very, for some reason, that seemed out of character for the show. For a character to like want to enact violence on another,
right?
I'll just say humanoid looking.
Physical violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But in a show that otherwise was filled with what I would call pretty lackluster writing, I felt like that was a pretty funny way to end the episode.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, before we move on, let's get a quick read on how you felt about this episode. If you're in the chat still watching along too, definitely know how you felt about it. Rate it out of 10. You can give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Archer will start with you, sir.
I feel like I'm really struggling to give anything out of season 1 a thumbs up.
Fair.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs sideways. Because it's definitely, to me, definitely is not a thumbs down. I don't know if I would go that
Fair
far.
enough.
So I'm gonna go side. I'm just gonna go thumbs sideways on it.
Totally fair. Rob, how about you?
Okay, so is this 0 degrees? And that's 90 degrees? Is that how we're doing this?
Or you
-90
can rate
degrees?
it out of you can rate it out
guess
of 10
I'm
too.
giving
Wouldn't
it
zero-
like a
wouldn't zero
good solid
technically be up?
25 degrees up. So I'm the math
firmly
teacher
at a
here.
25-degree angle.
25-degree thumb up. So
That looks more like a 45.
I would actually agree
no,
with that.
45 is like,
Yeah.
well, okay, sorry.
But 40, that's 45.
Sorry, my thumb,
Yeah.
I'm doing that thing with that guy with the spice who's doing that and the weird thumb thing he does with the thumb. You've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that guy from Turkey?
Yeah, yeah.
Holy shit, holy shit. And he's just he's taking this thing and throwing the spice and eating some like dates or something like that. He does this weird thumb thing where he puts his thumb up and his fist goes down. It's anyways, 25 degrees. So boy,
Such a
did I
weird
just go on a
digression,
weird
Rob.
rant. I got a caffeine.
So we got a 7.5 from Tony in the chat. Ever the optimist and the positivity. From VJ Baby, I actually agree with this. This is the rating I had in my head was a 6 out of 10 for this episode. I appreciate, like Tony, actually, I appreciate that they did something a little bit different. It wasn't your typical just finding the ghost and busting him. It was definitely offbeat, which I can appreciate, but definitely not the best writing or story that we've seen so
It
far.
had potential, had a lot of potential.
It was a funny concept.
Yeah. I just think they could have run it through just a couple more times.
Yeah. So I'm extra curious because Archer, like you said, season 2, like I feel like we still had, this was the time where they had like their prime time episodes, like their once a week episodes, but then they had their daily episodes mixed in that were of lower quality. And I feel like this was probably one of the daily ones and not like their weekly one that had more attention. It was still being made by the Japanese studio. But I'm curious how this one will stack up to our next one, which was season 3, episode 12, The Copycat, written by Michael Reeves.
You could tell this was done by this is hardcore Japanese studio. These characters looked anime-ish as heck. They looked like a bunch of 13-year-olds running around the room.
Yeah, the
guys notice
animation was
that?
interesting.
It was
for
very
sure.
different the way they looked.
Yeah, this one definitely, it felt like there was definitely more attention put into the animation. One last thought across the bow for the devil to pay. Pseudo devil, pseudo Samhain, low budget law. Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
That sounds like a 6 out of 10 to me.
Yeah, 100%. But moving on to the copycat. So the general premise is The Busters respond to a call, but there's no evidence of ghost activities. But then events lead to a game of what's wrong with this picture played in the firehouse.
Was that your write up or theirs?
That's mine. That's my
Oh, that's
right.
good. That's good. I like
Yeah.
that.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that was like in the description.
No. That's totally me. Mostly because they were straight up. Like it was referenced later in the episode. Just, I think it was Peter that said, "What's wrong with this picture?" As they like scan the room, just looking for duplicates. So a quick, just high level how this episode hit you. Archer, we'll start with you. How was this one for you?
So I watched this one first before I watched Devil, not realizing that this was actually the later season of the two. And immediately the animation stood out where I was just like, what is happening here? I like the concept of it, I guess. I think that at a certain point, especially when he was copycatting the actual Ghostbusters, I was like, all right, he's like way too Jokerish here for me to be like, if anybody I knew was acting like that, I'd be like, you're not you.
You're sus.
Like, you're not even close.
Yeah.
So that I thought was a bit much.
The laughing would have been a giveaway, I think.
Yeah, the laughing was something else.
Constant laughing.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys specifically about that laugh if it got on your nerves.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I like the callback with the terror dog.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, okay. Once again, both episodes that I had to watch had callbacks to previous things that I like. So overall, I didn't mind the episode. I've definitely seen worse.
It's totally fair. That's a pretty good high level. Rob, how would you?
I felt this was like a okay, so we watched the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I thought after watching this episode, did that little glitchy thing that would jump into Possessor. I thought maybe this is where the Possessor came from. I thought maybe they saw this because it was electrical looking and it would kind of jump into, but it didn't morph into something else. But it was kind of like, is that where the idea came from? I thought it was a nice little connect. That's all I kept thinking about as I was
I definitely
watching this
had that in my
episode.
brain as well.
That's a good
that
call
this
out.
felt like the Possessor. And I love the Possessor as a ghost.
It's a great little mischievous villain. And, but the episode itself, just like Archer was saying, there's some things that were just kind of like, come on now, you don't know that's who it is. I mean, and then also, I know Ree would probably hate the hell out of this. All the guys are kind of trying to figure things out, and they're hovering around Janine, who's just got to lay down. It's been so traumatic for her, and she's, my stars.
This was just after Q5 struck, and they further feminized Janine, and made her more, more like the mom of the group, and more feminine. So that fits generally for sure, and I totally agree with that.
Yeah, her stars and garters couldn't hold on to this episode, and she was all over Egon. Yeah, I was just like, come on, learn to write people properly. It was just like
no, we are firmly in the zone now of Janine being not as good as season 1 and 2.
Girl in the boys club. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
This was season 3, so it was after the change to the voice cast, the change to Janine. So yeah, 100%. That's a great call out. I did. So how was the copycat laugh for you?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you guess first, please. I'm going to rant.
I mean, pure Jokerish. It was just, I thought it was too much for me to be like, oh, why is my friend acting like that? Like it was like too far.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Rob, rant time.
They didn't even change up the tone. They just put it on loop. I mean,
you just had that one sound bite.
It was the exact same sound and the same syllables in the laugh, the same tone, the beats. Everything was. They may have adjusted it quieter as it went on. I think it even annoyed the sound crew, but it was just like at some point, it was annoying as hell. And okay, can we just kill this thing now? That's all I kept thinking about.
Yeah,
At least change it
100%.
up. Be a little. I mean, the Joker has some different laughs. This guy couldn't.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas Eve, Anthony.
Merry Christmas Eve, Anthony. Thanks for dropping in, man.
Oh, I didn't even mention shout out to of course to Rambling Nerd. That I was confused overall with the like, oh, there's no ghost here, but then they still trapped it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really threw me for a loop. In this
That was
one.
weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they had to make it copy a ghost in order to trap it.
Yes.
It's creative.
It was creative for sure. It was a creative bit of writing, but yeah, definitely not firmly established as a ghost.
Yeah.
Necessarily. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great call out.
I love how we see this technology in this episode of not only having this door to the other world,
It's a Fargate.
Yeah.
the Stargate.
It's
or-
not a Stargate. It's a Fargate. Shout out
We have
Aquatine,
this-
of course.
Yeah. It's so good.
we have this weird door, which I had no problem accepting. I thought it was pretty funny. But then they also have a lockdown situation. Like, where the hell was this during the movies when this thing can't blows up? Just press that button, lock it down. I thought that was a
Do you
great
like how
idea.
They had the lockdown device to keep ghosts in. It was just bars.
Yeah.
After the first movie, yeah, it's a brilliant idea for just a lockdown. Well, yeah, bars, they'll never get out
Yeah.
of here. But
I'm not gonna lie. I was very confused by when the bars came down the window, and I was like,
Me too.
"Sure." I was like, "Yeah,
that was
whatever."
purely symbolic, really.
Right? Maybe it's just because the firehouse was in a neighborhood that was like a demilitarized zone.
I just found the technology part of it funny, but that door is pretty cool. They're quite liberal about locking and unlocking that door, but I was confused about something. So was that a door that goes into the containment unit?
No.
So
No,
how's the
Egon actually
devil dog
explained it.
there? I understand
He
that.
said it was a door to the netherworld.
Yes.
So he basically said like, and this was a funny callback or a connection to Frozen Empire is Egon he says outright, if the containment unit ever gets too full, we have this door to the netherworld that we can just shove ghosts directly into. It's basically like where
Totally.
they are from.
Wow. Okay.
I was all for that.
I didn't
Yeah,
catch that
100%.
one.
I
That's
love
awesome.
that. And it explained why the terror dog. So it wasn't necessarily one of the terror dogs that they had fought. It was just
Right.
a terror
A
dog.
terror dog. Yeah.
Yeah, in its home environment.
Is there more than 2 terror dogs? I thought there was just the 2.
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? I can absolutely accept that there are more than 2.
Okay.
I would say that if it was to be either one, it was the female one because of how the horns were. And I only know
yeah.
that from watching a video yesterday of somebody 3D printing one of the heads.
Nice.
Otherwise I would not been able to identify.
Oh my God, you took this to a whole nother level,
So
sir. That was
yeah.
brilliant.
Zool. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
But I on my list of notes of like favorite things, like that whole concept of like we could have this literally a door to hell. I was
Yeah.
like, that's cool. Need more of that.
Right? Yeah, that was a cool concept. I love that for sure.
Yeah.
I loved that they had the trans-dimensional doorway, and then right after that, Peter's like, "Hey, Slimer, you want to help me with some trans-dimensional laundry?"
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they go into the basement, and the laundry machine has been technified by someone. Like it doesn't look like your average Maytag or whatever. It looks like it's been messed with, Ghostbusters style.
It's also now canonized between the movies and the cartoon that the laundry or the washing machine is definitely in the basement.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can never
I
be
love
anywhere
that.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
But also, like it had me so like I thought it was just a joke. Peter saying, "Oh, transdimensional laundry, haha, you guys are fancy. I'm gonna be fancy too." But then the laundry machine did look like it was. It was actually it had some Ghostbusters work done to it. I'm like, wait a second, is it actually like are they sending laundry to another dimension?
They're putting those ghosts in the containment unit to work. I mean, it's like the Stay Puft is like, okay,
They
go,
just
let's
have like
get
a
the
ghost
stains
prison
out.
laundry that they're just making them wash their dirty undies or something.
Sam Haines like,
Shortens your time.
Curse you! Get these damn grass stains out.
Yeah, that was so weird. I had to do a double take there.
So what are you guys? Stupid stupid question of the day. What are you guys' opinions on laundry? I like doing laundry. I never find that as a chore. I enjoy doing laundry. What about you guys?
I wouldn't go as far as saying I enjoy it, but I don't mind it.
Don't mind.
I am the laundry guy.
All right.
Nice. I don't mind doing laundry, but I don't necessarily like folding laundry.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I like folding. I can't fold it in a bed. What do you call it? The bed sheet.
Oh,
the
the corners.
Oh, the fitted sheet?
yeah, I can't fit a fitted
Yeah.
sheet. I still
That thing
can't.
is, that's like you have to sacrifice a goat and learn alchemy.
I remember, last time we'll talk about laundry here, but I remember like when I was online dating, one person's thing, her thing was, I know how to fold a fitted bed sheet. Ask me how. And I was like, oh, I'm ready to swipe on this person.
Yeah,
This is
man.
actually pretty cool. Yeah, put it in a ball, stick it in the corner.
Ball it up and throw it in the closet. That's how
Yeah.
you do it.
I'm happy to know that you guys do that too.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I don't, but
I feel like every probably fourth or fifth time I give it another honest effort to try and fold it properly, and it always ends the same way.
Ball in the corner.
Yeah, 100%.
well, I'll do a short on that later then.
Yes.
Yeah, VJ baby, I'm with you. Yeah, it's a necessary task, but it's not for me. Mostly the folding though. So with the episode, did you guys have any favorite scenes, favorite lines? Actually, first, do you guys have any favorite iterations of Copycat, or anything that struck you as your favorite for things that he disguised himself as? Archer, I'll start with you.
Ooh. I'm gonna go because in this one I had a lot of in my list of likes, a lot of like concept things I liked. So for I'm gonna go with I like the concept that it was able to turn into humans.
Yeah,
I thought that was a pretty cool. Again, the execution ended up being a bit of a fumble, but the idea that a ghost could do that I thought was pretty cool. And copy the voices,
Yeah, absolutely. Except for that weird ass laugh.
except for the laugh. Yeah.
Can't hold it all.
Yeah, I love it. Rob, how about you? Any favorite disguises?
Yeah, I think Venkman, just because of the smile, he had that evil smile. I loved it. I was thinking of using it for the one of the cover pictures, but I also dug the ultimate favorite, the Ghostbuster logo itself.
Yeah,
That was that. Yeah.
So
That
I thought that
was-
was the best. And he kind of did this sort of thing. What did he say?
who are you gonna call?
Who are you gonna call?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he dropped
Third
the
wall
line.
break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth wall.
I love it.
Fourth wall.
Yeah.
Fifth, sixth,
That was
seventh.
that was definitely one of my favorite scenes there, where he disguised himself as Mowgli and dropped the line.
Oh, you just dropping Moobly in there too. Look at you.
Well, yeah, that's his name, right?
Yeah, it is. But
The
I know.
ghost
I just
logo?
loved how you
Yeah.
just dropped that.
Yeah.
And P.S. Tony can fold fitted sheets. by the
I
way,
don't believe you. Video, it didn't happen. I think my favorite iteration, other than like the no ghost logo, was the sandwich for some reason. Just mostly when it sprouted legs and started running around. Like, Jesus Christ, like they'd be genuinely creepy. But I love how
Slimer sandwich eat you.
Slimer ditched his real sandwich and chased after the one that was running away from him.
No hesitation.
It was
Yeah,
larger.
none.
Yeah.
That's fair.
He was like, this totally makes sense.
It wasn't
Somehow
running
better.
at first. It was sitting there big and giant.
On the ground.
On the ground. It was a floor
Slimer doesn't
sandwich.
care.
Yeah. Slimer is non-discerning. Nice. Did you guys have any favorite lines or favorite scenes from this episode? Archer, will get you to go first.
Yeah. So like I said, at the top, the turd dog, I thought
Yeah.
that was cool. But
100%.
overall, like I said, the Fargate thing, like Gateway to Hell, all about it.
Love that.
But the other tech thing I liked was, and I don't remember seeing this before, but that on the PKE that the antennas come out and then out. For some
Yeah,
reason I don't
actually,
remember it
telescope
retracting
out.
before.
It's definitely
else-
a thing that we've seen before, but I feel like they don't ever like call attention to it.
Right.
I've definitely seen it in other episodes though. It's a cool mechanism, right?
So for me, I was like, all right, whoever 3D prints those things, which I want to start doing, like they need to find a way to make it retract.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I totally agree. I love that. Rob, how about you?
I love VJ's comment. Apparently, I watched Big Trouble with Little Slimer.
Oh no.
Me, Jack Burton.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, depending on where you're watching it, I know Archer, you've run into this before too, where like the numbering gets all messed up
Yeah.
on the episodes.
Yeah,
I've actually-
sorry, I was going to say on Wikipedia the numbers are very different. I was looking for the number you were talking about, and it wasn't there. It was something different. So
I just did YouTube on these two.
Nice.
me too.
I put in the names and it came up.
That's awesome. Yeah, I whenever I reference the episode, like the season number and the episode number, it's always off of IMDb, just because they have it how it aired.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I know that like streaming services and whatnot don't necessarily do it that way.
So
That's so weird that they called it Copycat too. It's definitely a different episode. Strange. Yeah, sorry, Rob.
no problem. So hang on, before I go into it. So was it called The Copycat, or was it called Big Trouble with Little Slimer somewhere else? Did it have two names, or is that just a different episode that completely the Big Trouble with Little Slimer?
Yeah, it's strange. I definitely want to watch Big Trouble with Little Slimer now.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I want to. Yeah.
And he needs to have the mullet.
Right? The mullet and like a tank top and a Tech
Yes.
9.
And
Yeah.
half the lipsticks
No.
on his face.
No pants.
Yeah, no pants
Pants.
whatsoever. No.
One of my ultimate favorite scene in this movie, and Jamie, you're not gonna be surprised. We got the Dream of the Blue Turtles back.
Oh, your music.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, I heard
we
that
love that
song when
music.
you're doing the laundry. I was in heaven. I was just like, oh my God, Sting's back. This is great. I love it. I haven't heard that song in
Still not
so many
Sting.
episodes. I thought they had pulled it after season 1.
No.
So
No, they have a pretty consistent score that they rotate through. So it doesn't come up every episode, but it's definitely on the regular rotation.
like it's been a while since we've heard this song. So
Yeah.
Archie, you
Yeah,
know the
that's fair.
song "Dream of the Blue Turtles" by Sting?
No. Like again, my thing is season 1 soundtrack is goated. So
Yeah.
everything else I don't even try to
Yeah.
retain it.
Well, this was on season 1. It has made an appearance on. It was actually on one of the first episodes, I believe.
Yeah.
And so the song that they used in this movie or in this episode, and they've used it other times, is a ripoff of Sting's "Dream of the Blue Turtles," where it goes ba 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 da da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da do dee 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 dee, and then it's just a jazz sort of mix, and then they just kind of repeat it again and again. And when I first heard that, I was like, "Oh, that's Sting." They just ripped that off. And we hadn't heard it in a long time, so I'm thinking maybe they got caught with it or something, and they just asked to pull it. But here it is in season 3, and I was like,
It's-
"Oh, great!"
yeah, it's in the score all the
Yeah.
way through.
Also, the other thing I kind of noticed at the beginning was I was like, oh, okay, this is very much Slimer's a team lead. Everybody else is part, like just in it for the journey. Like
Yeah.
I felt like in the initial scene, it was just like Slimer's in charge.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just here.
It's that's definitely a common thing with season 3 onwards is Slimer is more and more in the forefront of each episode until they just rename the show Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters. I didn't find it to be overbearing in this episode specifically, though.
No.
He was actually pretty funny, especially when he was like mocking the copycat at the end. It's like, Reed, there's your Slimer kind words,
I
but
kind of felt bad because this was a good Slimer episode.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we actually a little inside baseball. We actually didn't do a different episode because Ree wanted to talk about it specifically, and she wasn't sure if she could be here or not. So yeah, it's a little bit of a shame. Maybe Ree will go back and watch this one because it is a pretty decent Slimer one for sure.
So there's an episode of the cartoon Star Trek Lower Decks
I love
where
that show.
they meet. Oh, good, you know it. So there's
100%. Yeah.
they meet like the Mirrorverse versions, and the Vulcan girl is like the same in both.
Yes.
And then at the end, when one ship goes back, and then they have the main one, they're like, "Wait, but are you like ours or like theirs?" And it's just
yeah.
like, I with this when Slimer went into the trap, I was like, "Is that going to be like the real Slimer going forward,
Yeah.
or Copycat going forward as Slimer?"
That would have been a pretty funny twist.
Yeah.
And they did like when they realized at the end, like, oh crap, we probably should have kept track of which one was which.
Exactly.
Egon was confidently wrong
Oh yeah.
about which one the right Slimer was.
Mm-hmm.
His last line was, "See, like I said, the
See,
one
I
on the
told
right."
you. Yeah, the one on the, and they're like, wait, yeah, no.
Yeah. Which right?
But yeah, he was wrong.
Was he? I thought he did say the one on the right.
Well, they were asking which one to trap,
Oh,
and he said
okay.
the one on the right.
Okay, gotcha. I misheard that.
Yeah. I did like the scene too where Slimer hides in the water cooler when he gets scared and then like pours himself out of it by hitting the little spigot thing into a cup. That was pretty funny.
You can't drink that water anymore.
No,
Yeah,
Ray might.
Right.
You'd be ashamed about it though.
Apparently, yeah.
It's gonna be slimy.
Any other favorite scenes or favorite lines, Archer?
No, that pretty much covers it. The thing I wrote down was, before Frozen Empire came out, one of the things I wanted to see in a Ghostbusters movie was magic users to kind of prove the fact that like ghostbusting isn't a new concept. They just now they're doing it science based versus magic based.
Absolutely.
So in another movie now, I want to see them mention or have to deal with hell or dimensions.
Right? And we almost got that with the third Ghostbusters movie in the original concept.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Dan Aykroyd's original concept for Ghostbusters 3 was called Ghostbusters Hellbent. And it was the Ghostbusters in Hell.
Wow.
Which, would have been a really cool movie to see. It's a shame we never got it, but yeah, that was very publicly, he was talking about that as a concept that they were going to try and go with for Ghostbusters 3. Yeah, which I agree would have been awesome. Would have been so cool.
Yeah.
Rob, any other favorite scenes, favorite lines?
This came from the very beginning. For the record, whistles are not clean. I'm just going to tell you right now, as a teacher who
I'm
has
happy
a
you called
whistle,
that out.
Yeah,
had it
and
on my list.
I
forgot about that.
I've given up my whistle and I just use my actual natural whistle, which is louder than almost louder than the Fox 40. I know my whistles, but yeah. So I know for a fact whistles are not clean because you're just blowing crap into that thing, especially after lunch.
That's hilarious.
I did like that. I think it was Ray's. Have you ever wondered how clean whistles really are? And both Peter and Egon in the background are like, yes, absolutely.
These are important questions.
Right. Cool. So that's pretty much it. That's all I had for this episode too. Thank you guys for joining me for this. Let's do same thing. Let's rate this episode. You can do it out of 10. You can do it on the thumb scale. Same in the chat if you all got a rating for this episode. Archer, we'll start with you.
Oh, he's thinking about this one.
So I appreciate both of them.
I feel like I'm getting fired or dumped.
Right?
It's not you. It's me.
It's me.
No, it's you. It's you.
I do appreciate both of them being like different concepts of just a traditional thing. This one is slightly better than the first one that we talked about, Copycat. I don't know if I go as far as 8 out of 10, like Tony said, but if the last one gets like a 6 out of 10, then this one I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. Like it's pretty close.
Totally fair.
Yeah.
I cannot argue with that at all. Rob, how about you?
I'm VJ's. I think VJ's comment. That's what my students would type in the chat. It's just all these symbols that make an emoji that just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
VJ, you'll have to go back and watch the actual Copycat episode and let us know what you think afterwards.
I kind of want to see Big Trouble with Little Slimer now. Though.
Right?
It sounds
Yeah,
like
I
a
might
good
go
one. It
watch
has
that
Walter Peck in there.
Oh, no way. I was wondering.
Sorry, it says the Ghostbusters' old pal and nemesis, Walter J. Peck, ex-EPA hatchet man extraordinaire, is back from the Gozer incident, and then so on and so forth.
Excellent.
So
that's very cool.
This might be a re-episode. So.
Oh, yep. We could do that.
But this episode, it's about the same, about 20 degrees on the thumb scale.
So did you enjoy this one more or less than Devil to Pay?
About the same. I enjoyed the story a little bit more, but it was just kind of annoying with the laughing. But there were some cool things in there. I liked how my brain was connecting it with the Possessor, and I kind of liking that. But there was times I was like, okay, this is stupid too. Like, why don't they recognize each other? Why are
Yeah.
they not recognizing this sort of thing? But then again, I'm just like, it's a kid's show. So, I mean, yeah that's why.
Yeah, fair enough. I definitely was thinking of giving this a 7 out of 10. I liked it more than Devil to Pay. It was a fun episode. The ghost was mischievous and it made it fun, but it didn't make the baddie threatening. He just seemed more
Mischievous.
preoccupied just with just goofing around
Yeah.
than really being a threat. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. He mostly just wanted to go and he wanted to play hide and seek with some folks. So yeah, fun episode
Hide in
though
the
for
containment
sure.
unit.
Right?
Lots of friends there. Slimer would play with him. Or not Slimer, sorry. Stay Puft would play with him.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he is in the containment unit now, as pretty much every episode ends. Thank you both again for joining us for these 2 episodes. Archer, you especially, thank you so much.
Thank you, Archer,
for coming on, talking about real Ghostbusters. Also, thank you as well on your stream on Thursday for helping us get to 1,000 subs on YouTube for our
us
channel.
over the hump.
That was
awesome.
extremely kind. It was a lot of fun to see it happen live. Massive props to you. That was so much fun.
No. All right.
You are now a part of the tribe.
Hey, it's one of those scenarios where, like, if you guys weren't making cool content, you wouldn't have even been close. So, like, it's really all you guys. I just pushed you over the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that.
No, it was an extremely kind thing to do, and it was a ton of fun. With that said, where can the people find you? I think everybody knows, but if anybody's watching this after the fact and doesn't, where can the people find you?
Yeah, so on YouTube, Nerd Affiliated is where you'll find the main channel. We have Ghostbuster content on there and our normal nerdy shenanigans on there. But if you do want to get a little more granular, the Real Nerdbusters on Facebook and Instagram is where you'll find like our Ghostbuster related stuff, and then Nerd Affiliated on Instagram and Facebook for just the generic nerdy things.
Awesome. And I have to drop in the obligatory, has Rambling Nerd got any progress on his Real Ghostbusters pack yet?
He has not, but I have the files now
Nice.
to make one as well. So hopefully when this printer arrives, that will be I don't know if I should start with that or a containment unit, because I did sign up for the Patreon for Ghostbusters gear.
Nice.
So it's going to either be that or a containment unit I'll start printing. So Anthony and I are now going to be racing to see who finishes a RGB back first.
I love that. We'll definitely keep us posted on the progress on that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. And yeah, thank you again for joining us for this. This was a ton of
anytime.
fun. Rob, how about you? Where can the people find you, sir?
Before I say that, I just found a post-it. It's been sitting on my computer for like the last month or two. It's got the words Gary Coleman, Windows close sound, and Norilisk Russia. I have no idea what I was trying to tell myself, but for some reason I got those 3 things written on this. I think it's time to throw this away.
Is this, wait, no. What if this is like Memento and that's like your
What are these tattoos doing here?
Yeah, exactly. You got Gary Coleman.
Mr. Drummond, what the hell?
Noise.
or it could be Old School Funny or Die. It is not a mouth-based video game.
Right. Oh man. Well,
Yes. You can
you
find me on
for-
the Outer Rim Rookie. I don't want to, just stepping away from that one. Find me on the Outer Rim Rookie. I'm actually writing a script for the next episode. This is like I'm trying to do a review of my costumes to help others when they want to build their costume for the first time or for the 4th, 5th time, and just kind of get an idea of like what to expect when putting these costumes together.
Nice.
Mobility, eyesight, all that sort of stuff. I've actually really enjoyed writing this. I've been spending the last 2.5 days writing this, and it's been a lot of fun. So hopefully get that out sometime in January. But other than that, I've been kind of doing some live streams of playing games and such. Lately, I've been playing GeoGuessr, and that's been fun. Tony's been there helped me get lost. Maybe that's what it was about. Norlisk in Russia. Maybe that's why I put it there for GeoGuessr.
That's hilarious.
So, anyways, yeah. So I don't announce when I'm going live. Just hit the bell, and when we go on, you can know we're on.
Awesome. And you can find me here every Tuesday talking some kind of Ghostbusters, whether it's the real Ghostbusters episodes rewatches like we just did, or if we're doing unboxings. And then every other Thursday, we are live for Generation X-Wing, talking various stuff, movie reviews and whatnot. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what's coming up next, but it might be a bit of a lull because of the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't really planned out if we're going to be live next Tuesday, but I guess there's nothing stopping us. I do still have some stuff to unbox, but yeah, we'll be sure to get the word out once we get our house in order.
Yeah, the next full episode or podcast will probably be sometime in January because of the holidays and just trying to get back to school, back to work, all that sort of stuff. So
yeah.
And we're going to be starting our 11th year, which is awesome.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that said, oh yeah, don't forget, if you are looking for any Ghostbusters gear, merch, whatever, we are partnered with Tools and Talent. Rob is modeling the hoodie. We do have a discount link in the description of this video, so definitely check them out, especially if you've got an 84 pack on the way. It will be extremely helpful. But yeah, until next time, thank you all for joining us. Thank you everyone who is in the live chat. If you're watching this after the fact, my producer is reminding me that if you like what you saw, please push the like and subscribe button. With that said, let's call it here. I am Jamie Pale Rider. He's Rob Williams. We have Archer, and we're
ready to believe you.
Perfect. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Merry Christmas, everybody.